Hi, everyone. Welcome back. It is Monday, of course, obviously and painfully. It's also November the 25th. It is Thanksgiving week here at Your News Today and everywhere else. And I hope everyone is looking at a short work week and a full stomach after this point. We'll talk about tonight several things and still a lot of other news to try to squeeze in before we leave you for the shortened week later on by Wednesday evening. We do have a McGoffin County man arrested on serious unlawful imprisonment charges. I attended services for Ray Palmer Fairchild over the course of the weekend and spoke with one more time his brother John before he returned back home to Ohio. And we'll share that with you tonight. Of course, it's been a story that I've had the honor and privilege to cover now for the past several days. And it's official, the kickoff to the season, the unofficial kickoff to the season, I guess, because the actual season schedule is still a few days away. But the Hornets and Lady Hornets showcase this year's teams at Maroon and White Night, and then I tagged along as the boys, of course, traveled to Central over the course of the weekend for their scrimmage against Raceland. I've got highlights from all of that and much more. Highlights from your weather are few and far between in your forecast. We've got three separate systems, two of which will be bumpy, I do believe, and some of them playing a role in your holiday forecast. We've got the first one along with a cold front that's going to give us wind gusts possibly upwards of 40 to 50 miles per hour tomorrow night. We'll go to that in just a few moments as well. Some light showers on Thanksgiving, and then on the back or in the heels of that from basically Black Friday through your weekend, more rains, possibly some strong thunderstorms as a result of that third setup. I'll have your forecast for you in much more detail in just a few moments. Governor Matt Bevin officially pardoned and commuted the sentence of a man who had been jailed since 2001, identified as Paul Donnell Hunt. He was, says the governor, wrongly convicted on 3 counts of sodomy and 2 counts of sexual abuse. The charges related to his 6-year-old stepdaughter at the time. Bevin saying that it appears to he, as does several others, including now the judge who sentenced Hurt, that he had been wrongly convicted and imprisoned for nearly 20 years. His sentence is to be commuted, his record to be expunged. Again, Hurt serving a life sentence since 2001. Lawrence County schools are closed until after the Thanksgiving break, getting an extra long holiday break. When I first read the headline, I thought, oh my goodness, flu and flu-like illnesses are taking a big leap early, but that's not the case. It's actually the case of a small fire. Someone apparently maybe trying to stay warm, building a fire near a drainage line in a culvert. That fire backfed, so to speak, if you will, smoke coming up through the drains of the school and causing a serious issue that can be fixed, but it's going to take time to do so. So, Lawrence County schools closed today, not an NTI day for students and teachers. Schools will be closed tomorrow. That is not going to be an NTI day either, or flexible PD day. Classes will resume on their regular schedule next Monday for the Lawrence County School District. I am sure there are a lot of happy young people and educators as well, getting an extra lengthy Thanksgiving break. A McGoffin County man was jailed on serious unlawful imprisonment charges over the course of the weekend for refusing to let a mother and her 2 children leave her residence, ultimately taking $100 to let her go and then threatening to kill her if she got an EPO against him. Trooper Zach Haney with Post 9 of the State Police says that he responded to a domestic violence call Sunday morning before noon on Elk Creek, and when he arrived at the residence in question, he spoke with a female victim who told the officer that her live-in boyfriend, identified in police citations and reports as this man, 40-year-old Jason D. Miller of Sagersville, had bit her several times and punched her in the face repeatedly as well. She told the officer that Miller would not let her and her kids leave when she tried to and kept blocking the door, holding her against her will. She told the officer as well that she was finally able to send a message to her father, who came to the residence to do a welfare check on his daughter. And once inside, the father says that Miller told him that he was not going to let his daughter leave or the kids until the father or someone paid him $100. The grandfather told authorities that he gave him the money and they left the residence, but that all of this was witnessed by the mother's 13-year-old and 3-year-old children. Trooper Haney also says that Miller had told the female victim that if she went and got an EPO against him, that he would, quote, walk through it and kill her. Miller was charged with assault in the 4th degree, domestic violence, and unlawful imprisonment in the 1st degree, and remained lodged as of airtime in the Big Sandy jail. From brakes, exhaust, suspension, fluid changes, to expert collision and auto body, to turning your 4x4 or diesel from mild to wild, get real auto maintenance, paint, and repair at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville. 349-8785. Man, oh man, have we got a coupon for you in this week's edition of the Sagersville Independent. In fact, I had to call Victoria and make sure that I didn't have this misprinted. It indeed is, however, a buy one, get one free coupon on our famous shrimp dinner. That means you come in and you buy one shrimp dinner with 8 pieces of golden jumbo butterfly shrimp, your choice of 2 sides, and your choice of a biscuit or hush puppies. Buy one and you get one free. And their normal price is $6.79 plus tax. That's buy one, get one free with the coupon, and only with the coupon, in this week's edition of the Sagersville Independent on our famous shrimp dinner at your Sagersville, Lee's Famous Recipe. Just in time for the winter driving season, and through December the 13th at Conley Tire, come in and get $70 off a set of new Michelins. Until the end of the year, $50 off winter and mud and snow Cooper tires, and up to $150 off select sets of Goodyears. And don't forget, 6 months same as cash. Stop by their Staffordsville store or go to conleytire.net to find out more.
I'm Bill Tinker. I've spent the past 19 years defending insurance companies in car crashes, truck crashes, and slip and falls. Are you involved in a case like that? Is the insurance company giving you the runaround about your medical bills, your benefits, or your lost wages? Contact me at McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
Stay warm and save huge right now on kerosene and gas heaters in stock at Parkway Gun and Pawn, and don't wait till they're gone, on a selection of nearly new snowblowers. And just for Black Friday, flat screen TVs starting as low as $40, and brand new 9mm and .380 pistols starting as low as $199 at Parkway Gun and Pawn in Sagersville.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's Black Wednesday week for Appalachian Wireless. The biggest smartphone sale on the planet is coming this Wednesday. And you'll want to make plans to be there to save the most money possible on your new smartphone from Appalachian Wireless. Stay tuned to AppalachianWireless.com for all the details. Better service, bigger Black Wednesday savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
As you are well aware, if you've been here at all over the course of the past several days, I've had the privilege and honor to witness and to report as well, of course, as a McGoffin County son, after being killed in action in Korea, and then remaining unaccounted for 69 years, nearly 70 years, made his final trip home this past week to his surviving brother and extended family, back to Mash Fork, where Private First Class Ray P. Palmer Fairchild grew up with dreams of someday becoming a Marine. Just as there is no way to list all the organizations and departments and individuals who came to honor the life and service and coming home of Ray Fairchild, there's no way to thank them all either. I do want to specifically mention, however, McGoffin County Sheriff's Deputy Reggie Gosser, who, along with our DAV Chapter 15, made the trip to the Bluegrass Airport and led the escort home. And John Fairchild, Ray's surviving brother, says he finds it hard to find words adequate enough to show his love and respect for all those who came to honor his brother saying that certainly includes Ray's fellow Marines who carried him to his final resting place.
Yeah, I don't think the military, and I will say it as a whole from what I can understand, they never forget, no matter what uniform they wear, they're all brothers. They're all doing one purpose. And the Marines are very colorful. And you know, I have a lot of respect for them. I love the dress blues that they wear because that's something I grew up with, hoping to see it again someday, which I have. The 3 days have been hectic, but to me, I couldn't ask for anything any better because the people have been so gracious and so many turning out. It's just beyond words. I don't know how to thank everyone. It's impossible for me to do, but I hope that you get the message of how great it's been to come back home, to bring a brother home that has been gone so long, and to see friends and be welcomed home like we were. There's just not words to describe it.
And in case you missed last Friday's segment of Your News Today, where we had a significant amount of time devoted to the return of Ray Fairchild's remains to McGoffin County and how it all came to be, and some other words from his brother and several others, you can find that still on our website, yournewstoday.com or SagersvilleIndependent.com. Both take you to the same website, of course, for the newspaper and for Your News Today. And about the last 6 episodes of Your News Today staying on the website. It's kind of a revolving door, if you will. And Your News Today, of course, is always found. All shows remain on YouTube, where they are also posted. So keep that in mind. And you can find, of course, any show, not just that one. With that said, here's what's happening on tonight's Farm Bureau. That's McGoffin Farm Bureau sponsored community calendar. I've got a missing pet out there, and these folks hope that you can maybe help them find him. In this Monday evening's funeral service announcements, we now have services made in honor of 82-year-old Mandy Love, Mandy Louise Fletcher Love of Royalton, who passed away at the age of 82, married to Richard Love, who preceded her in death. She's survived by her sons Rodney, Richard Jr., and Maxon Love, and daughters Dorothy Irene Minix and Hester Burchett. Visitation continues this evening. Services are to begin tomorrow morning at 11 from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. 74-year-old Jim McNew of Lakeville passed away on the 22nd, survived by his wife Frida Mae Hensley McNew and son James Craig McNew. Visitation is the rest of tonight and prior to tomorrow's services. They are to begin tomorrow at 1 o'clock from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. And lastly, 82-year-old Mary Jo Branham of Springfield, Ohio, passed away today. Funeral arrangements are incomplete at this time, but to be announced soon by the Sagersville Funeral Home. I know, I say it every year, but I promise you, never before has the seasonal shop been so wall-to-wall filled with Christmas. The absolute most unique Christmas decor and ornaments and gifts you've ever seen under one roof in the area. Ornaments and trees of all types and colors and kinds. Table decor, dishes, all the wreaths, all the flowers. And if you're looking for gifts, they've got just about everyone on your list covered. Plus, you have to see their selection of women's clothes and accessories. Gorgeous, with a wide variety of styles and sizes. So let them help you pick out the perfect outfit for any Christmas party or family get-together. And from now until Christmas, they have a new deal of the day every day. So be sure to follow them on their Facebook page for all the details at Fraser's Raider Drugs Seasonal Shop in downtown Salyersville. It can be one of the hardest parts of being a parent. You can beg them, bribe them, hold them down and try to force them, and sometimes you still can't get them to take their medicine. Well, problem solved at Parkway Pharmacy with Flavor X. Let your kids customize their medicine with some of the best flavors that really do taste great, and it's totally free with your child's prescription at Parkway Pharmacy. So stop the suffering, theirs and yours, for free, and get your Flavor X flavored medicines at Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
So what are you buying for Thanksgiving? Welcome to my blog. Make sure to leave a comment. Black Friday sales are going to be huge this year. And
adults and their phones.
it's going to be a low-carb deal.
All right. Hand them over. In the basket.
Appalachian Wireless always wants you to get the most out of your phones, but we also encourage you to set them down and enjoy time with your loved ones. Happy Thanksgiving from your friends at Appalachian Wireless.
At Sagersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Sagersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Sagersville National. The regular season is getting ready to tip off in just a few days for high school basketball for everyone. It did so unofficially Friday night to a complete packed house at the Magoffin County High School. Not a parking spot, not a seat to be had. And it did so for, of course, the unofficial start of the basketball season, Maroon and White night, the preview for the high school basketball teams. Also, of course, for our dance and our cheer and our other elementary teams as well. It is just a one-night event set to cover pretty much all the bases sports-wise in the Magoffin County School District. We will focus on the basketball aspect of that tonight with a scrimmage or two, I think, actually, one for the boys, one for the girls, following Maroon and White night. Maroon and White night is the first chance of the season for a lot of things, like the half-court shot. A lot of folks taking their chance on a free set of season tickets, and only one shot, the last shot, actually went in and counted just when it looked like we were not going to see one hit this year. There you have it. And that was the tone for the rest of the evening as well. Maroon and White night is the first chance to see it all at one time. All the cheer, all the dance, all the team introductions. And it's also the first chance for us to see and ask the coaches, what's new this Hornet season.
Well, I think trying to adjust to the seniors who graduated last year, we depended on them quite a bit to do a lot for us, and so having people step up, fill those roles, and just for some of them it's new roles, and so it'll probably take a little time for them to get adjusted to it. We've got a tough schedule. It's a very difficult schedule. We have a scrimmage tomorrow at Floyd Central against Shelby Valley. They're always a powerhouse in the region. About a week and a few days after that, on December 2nd, we open up at Floyd Central. Our first home game is December 14th against East Ridge. They've got a lot of experience coming back. They had a good team last year, made a pretty good run, and expect them to have another good team this year. So everybody come out December the 14th. That's on a Saturday. Varsity will be at 7:30. JV will start at 6 o'clock. So you can come out early, get something good to eat and concessions, and cheer on the Lady Hornets.
As for the boys and Coach Castle, depth is not going to be an issue this season for Coach Castle. He's got a large number of kids, a large number of new faces. Some of them don't have much play time, so experience is going to be an early factor. But he sees everything coming together.
We have several new faces, Jalen McDuffus, Tay, Irvin, Lucas Literal. So we got several new additions. Some of them's not played before, so they've got a lot of work to do. It's a little bit different than playing down at Raymond Memorial Park. A lot more structure. So hopefully with time in the gym, they can help us down the road.
So any of the new faces or combinations giving you any new dynamics or anything?
Well, on the defensive end, with Jalen and Tay, we can apply more defense. That's a addition. But we've got to come out and play with energy and effort and play as long as we can until we get tired and get somebody else in.
I have not looked at the schedule yet. What's it hold for you?
Our first scrimmage is tomorrow. Play Raceland at Johnson Central, and then we play at 1 o'clock next weekend at Paintsville versus Powell County, and then our season opener is December the 2nd at Floyd Central.
As for that Saturday scrimmage, Coach Castle mentioned it was at Johnson Central. It was versus Raceland. And at 51-52, Hornets down one with 3:11 to play. Aiden Barnett fakes the three and goes in for a bucket and a 1-point lead. And Mason Lovely stepped into a Raceland pass at the other end of the court to take the ball right back after Aiden's shot. And then Mason gets the ball from Barnett and gets the basket to bump up the Hornet lead. Then down to about 40 seconds to go, Randy Bailey banks one in to keep McGoffin County up by 2. And with 3.1 seconds left in the game, it's 57-55. McGoffin County up 2. Raceland only hits the second of 2 free throws and then fouls McGoffin County with 1.9 seconds left to go. And it's a 1-point ball game. But McGoffin County missed that free throw attempt. And with 1.2 seconds left to play, Raceland inbounds to the arc, turns and shoots, and McGoffin County holds on to a 57-56 win in their scrimmage against Raceland. Now, their first official game, as you heard Coach Castle say, December the 2nd at Floyd Central. Their first 4 games of the season, all road games. The boys won't be home until they host Paintsville on December the 17th. Now, with that, let's talk about the weather. We're going to first talk about the winds that we could see, and then we'll get to your Licking Valley RACC outlook. Like I told you at the start of the show, not 1, not 2, 3, but technically 2 really significant storm systems look to really have an effect on our weather for the rest of this week, the holiday, and the weekend ahead. As for those wind gusts, here are the latest estimates from the National Weather Service saying that from Wednesday evening, around 8 o'clock or so, through Thursday morning, around 2 in the a.m., we're talking about a period of about 6 hours, or a window of about 6 hours. These are some pretty decent estimates right now, anywhere from 34, 35 to 44, 45 mile per hour winds, Depending on where you are in eastern Kentucky and for the viewing area, we're pretty well right in the middle of that at 40 and 41 here in McGoffin and Johnson and other counties nearby. So that is definitely one to watch there. We'll see if this trend continues and if these are going to be packing as much of a punch, less or more by the time they get here. Now, starting with weather a little closer to us time-wise, clear skies tonight and a low of 38 degrees. A light southwest wind around 5 or so, becoming calm after midnight. Tomorrow, we're going to see clouds on the increase. We'll see temperatures pick up to about 61 for daytime highs tomorrow. Calm winds tomorrow, becoming south around 5 miles per hour. By tomorrow night, after 10, well, that's when things will start to change. With the first round, showers mainly after 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Winds out of the south, 3 to 10 to maybe 28 mile per hour gusts at times during the overnight on Tuesday night. We might pick up a quarter to a half inch of rain. Showers will continue into your Wednesday through about 2 o'clock, and then we'll see skies part and mostly sunny conditions thereafter. Warm air at about 62, but those winds out of primarily the west, 10 to 18, upwards of 40 to 41 mile per hour gusts throughout your Wednesday. Sunny, but breezy. Downright windy. Wednesday night, we'll see mostly cloudy skies, a low of 33, but winds still out of the west, still packing maybe up to a 29 mile per hour gust at times. By Thanksgiving Day, the winds will subside. We're talking about partly sunny, cooler at 47, and a clear day. Shouldn't be a bad hair day, shouldn't be a bad anything, just around 47 and partly sunny. After maybe midnight, late Thursday night, when everyone hopefully is fast asleep after a good meal, about a 20% chance of showers, mostly cloudy skies, and a low of 34. And then on Friday, things get active once again. A chance of rain and some maybe early snow showers as well. We'll see around 50 degrees for daytime highs, mostly cloudy skies. Only about a 20% chance of precipitation in one form or the other early Friday. But as Friday goes on, shower chances increase to a 60 to 70% chance late Friday night with a low of 41. Saturday looks to be a wet one, 60 for the high, 60% chance of showers. That increases to a likelihood by the Saturday evening time frame. Sunday, more rain, more clouds, highs right around 55. Sunday night, showers continuing, lows around 33. Monday, rain and snow showers possible early, and we're only going to get to around 42. It's just Monday. I've just got 2 more days to try to work in 4 more days worth of news, so tune in tomorrow night and let's see how that works. Thank you all for watching. Good Monday to you.